Welcome back. We're in conversation with the management of Dream Folks. It's had a dream debut today. The stock is still holding up with a gain of close to about 45%. And we have Libertha here with us. Can you talk a bit about your expansion plans? I think you already have tie-ups with close to about 54 lounges, if I'm correct. Do you have more lounges that you're planning to tie up with in India as well as internationally? And talk about your international plans as well.
Sure. So in India, if you actually see, we have 100% coverage of lounges across. So right now, wherever there are lounges in the airport, we already have them as a partner. And in terms of the other services as well, if I have told you that, we have already added the other services like the baggage transfer, meet and assist, airport transfer. We also have spas at the airport, F&B. We also have transit hotels. So these are the additional services what we have added. In terms of the expansion, apart from the airports, we have also, started the railway lounges as well. So there are 9 railway lounges across India, and we have already started few of the bank program and the network programs in these lounges. So there is a railway lounge program as well, which has already started. In terms of the expansion, yes, railways would also be one of the focus for us now, because there are more and more lounges coming up in Indian Railways. And not only that, there are airports which are getting privatized. So obviously, there are a lot of expansion plans for the airport lounges as well. So this is for the existing India market, what I'm talking about. In terms of a global, we are already present in 120 plus countries with 1250 plus touch points. When I say 1250 plus touch points, it includes the lounges, it includes the meet and assist and airport transfers, the other services what we are talking about. So the expansion plan is that now we'll, and all these touch points are right now used by the Indian travelers. Right. So now the expansion plan would also be to acquire the other customers, and the way we are planning to do it's going to be in the phase manners. So Southeast Asia and Middle East is the focus market for us in coming years. And yes, now we would be focusing on banks and network and other clients in these regions who would be using services across the globe.
Libertha, how much does this make up of the total business, the international part?
So right now, if you actually see it, because, we actually had our global direct contracts during the COVID time. So that's how we utilized the COVID period. So, and if you actually see, the travel has just started. It's just begun end of April. So the transactions are not much. So I would say it's very marginal right now in terms of the global figures. In terms of the global contribution for the numbers. However, in coming years, we would see that it would actually give a good share of business in the complete portfolio.
Libertha, you give us a ballpark number. 15% is the kind of commission that you enjoy. If I spend 100 rupees right now at the lounge, 85 rupees is given to the lounge and you pocket about 15 rupees. What will the margins be or the commissions be for the railway business, considering the average spend on railways is a lot lower than an airline travel? And secondly, for the international business as you expand, because as you pointed out in the first answer, that there is a lot of competition internationally and there are other players who are doing this. So can you tell us the kind of margins you will enjoy in railways as you expand and overseas?
Sure. So yes, you're right that, the rates or the pricing at the railways are much lower than compared to what the, airports are. But yes, we will ensure that, we will continue to maintain the similar margins, not only for the railways, but even for the other services as well. Now, coming to the international market, right, as I told you that when we started the business in India as well, we already had a global player existing in India, but it was a differentiator what we created. So it's very important. It's not just about, aggregating the lounges and providing it to the client, but it's also about the solution. So I think the solution what we have today, the hybrid solution what we have created, I think that is something where the clients are also looking that, we get this into the the international market, into the global market as well. And I would say that the margins would also continue to remain the same, and that's what the strategy is, and we have already started building in the same way. So I think it's not only the commercial, it is also about the solution what we are building in. So, and that's where the clients are, wanting us to get this into different regions outside India.
Okay, just one final question from my end. I was looking at some of the payables which look a little bit high. You do have an outstanding amount of over 40 crores to MSMEs. Could you tell us about that, and what is the plan on that front?
So yes, this was because of the COVID period. This were actually got delayed because few of our payments were actually. But in past, if you have actually seen that our payment terms were very clear. But yes, as I told you that, the way we work both with our clients and with our lounge operators is more like a partner, and we actually gave some benefit and we extended the payment terms for the client, and that's the reason, you actually see that in our payments right now. But yes, we have already started doing the changes, and the payment terms would be as per the contracted terms, both at the client and the lounge operator side.
It was a pleasure speaking with you, Libita. Thank you very much for giving us your time this morning to CNBC TV 18. Wish you all the very best and look forward to chatting more with you. Well, with that, it's curtains down and trading out from the entire team. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. Halftime Report is up next.